Krishna Enlightenment Arjun, the first part of Srimad Bhagwat Geeta. Dhritarashtra says, O Sanjay, assembles in the holy land of Kurukshetra a desire of war. What did my son and those of Pandus do? King Dhritarashtra is blind, but lust does not disappear because of the absence of eyes. Absence of eyes does not destroy desire, if only. You know Surdas. If Surdas had taken care of Dhritarashtra, then there would have been no need to tear his eyes. Surdas had burst his eyes. Because there will be no eyes, no desire will arise in the mind. Lust will not arise. But desire does not arise from the eyes. A desire arises from the mind, even if the eyes are burst. Even if they are burst, there is no end of lust. This wonderful story of Geeta begins with the curiosity of a blind man. In fact, all the stories should stop in this world. All the stories should stop in this world. If there was no blind man, all the stories of this life being with the curiosity of a blind man. Even a blind man wants to see that which can not see. Even a deaf person wants to hear that which he cannot hear. Even if all the senses are lost, there is no distractions of the intensity hidden within mind. So the first thing I would like to say to you, it is that remember, Dhritarashtra is blind. But what is happening on the battlefield? Sitting miles away, his mind is eager, suffering eager to know. Secondly, remember that the blind Dhritarashtra has 100 sons, but the fragrance of the blind personality cannot be a one with eyes. The eyes are visible from above. One who takes a birth from blind person and a preface people born only from the blind people. Maybe the upper eyes, but the inner eyes is difficult to water. It is important to understand this second things as well. The 100 sons born to Dhritarashtra were behaving blindly to in every way. He had eyes but no inner eyes. The blindness can only arise from the blind. Yet this father is curious to know what happened. The third thing is also important to keep in mind. Dhritarashtra says, assembled for war in that Kurukshetra of Dharma. The third thing is also important to keep in mind. Dhritarashtra says, assembled for war in the Kurukshetra of Dharma. The day Dharmakshetra not survive on that day when people have gathered for war, and the day when we have to fight in the field of religion, then the possibility of survival of religions also end. That Dharmakshetra must have been there, wasn't it? Must have been there something. But today everyone was gathered there, eager to bite each other. The beginning is also amazing. It is also wonderful because it is difficult to calculate what would happen in unrighteous areas. What happens in Dharmakshetra? He asks Sanjay, that's I want to know what happened in Dharmakshetra. The field of religions has probably not yet been formed on earth, because if the field of religions is formed, then the possibility of war should be end. There is a possibility of war, and the religion's field also become a war. So why should be blamed unrighteousness? What should be we condemned? The truth that there have probably been fewer wars in the field of unrighteousness. More wars have been fought in the field of religions. And if we go on to think in terms of war and bloodshed, then the Dharmakshetra will see more Dharmakshetra rather than Dharmakshetra. The sarcasms is also like the understanding that war has been going on till now on the Dharmakshetra. And don't think that it has started happening today itself, that the temple and mosques have become the basis of war today itself. Thousands of years ago, when we says that there were many good people on the earth, and the wonderful man like Krishna was present, even then people gathered on the Dharmakshetra of Kurukshetra to fight. This thirst for war is the depth of man. This yearning for destructions in the depth of man, this animal that is hidden in the depth of man, does not level even in the field of religions. It prepares for war. There is two. It is useful to remember this, and also that when a fighting gets the cover of religions, then fighting becomes even more dangerous, because then the justified also seems to be justified. The scriptures being with the inquiry made by the blind Dhritarashtra. All scriptures being with curiosity of blind man. The day when there will be no blind man in the world, there will be no need scriptures. He is blindly inquiring.